Okay, this video tutorial looks at the mathematical strand of measurement and geometry, and more specifically, we're going to focus on location and transformation. In two previous videos, we talked about three different transformations, those being translation, reflection, and rotation. Now, this video in particular is going to look at rotation and what rotation is. Now, rotation is when every point of an object is turned through the same angle around a given point. And usually this is done, especially in middle school mathematics, when it's gone clockwise or anti-clockwise, 90 degrees, 180 degrees, or 270 degrees. Okay, so a lot of the time it's also done around what we call the vertex. The origin, which is obviously the point 0, 0. Here's an example of something that you might find in a middle school mathematics class. And it says, state the vertex coordinates of the triangle ABC. So essentially what you're doing is stating the points, the coordinates, at points A, B, and C. And we can see that that's been done here, here, and here. Then it says, rotate the triangle 90 degrees clockwise about the origin. So essentially, instead of C being here, which is 2 right and 1 down to the origin, C is now going to be up here, which is 2 down and 1 left. Alright, so C is going to be there. A has been rotated all the way around to here, and B has been rotated around to here, as you can see in our example. The answer is down the bottom, and then the answer says, what are the vertices, or what are the coordinates of the points A, B, and C in the new image? Okay, so that's essentially what you're going to need to be able to do with rotation. Let's have a look at a few examples that might help you to get a better understanding of what rotation is. Example says, rotate the following object clockwise 180 degrees about the origin. Now, in order for me to do that, I'm going to put down the coordinates of A, B, C, and D, and that might actually help me to understand the coordinates of our next image, okay, which is what we're going to have after we've done the rotations. So A is going to be 2, 1, B is going to be 2, 2, C is going to be 4, 2, and D is going to be 4, 1. Now essentially, if we're going to do another object, and I'll do it in green, okay, we're going to have a new A, B, C, and D. We can simply work out what the coordinates are going to be if it's been rotated 180 degrees, because the coordinates should essentially be the negative of what they are now. So A should be minus 2, minus 1. If we put that in, minus 2, minus 1, it's going to be right there. B should be minus 2, minus 2, which will be here. C should be minus 4, minus 2, which will be here. And D should be minus 4, minus 1, and that'll be there. And then we can draw that, and there's our rotated object where we've got A, we've got B, C, and D. Okay, so this example 2 is a little bit trickier because we're not rotating a total of 180 degrees. We know that we're rotating 90 degrees anti-clockwise. So we're going to move this object into this particular section. Now what I'm going to do over here is I'm going to talk about our north, south, east and west, or our up, our down, our right, and our left. Okay, and I'm going to start from the point of origin, because that's the point that we're rotating around. Now, if I've got points A, B, C, and D here, A, I actually go 2 left and 1 up. So A is normally negative 2 or 2 left and 1 up. So 2 left and 1 up. But now, instead of going left, so instead of going this way, I've had to rotate 90 degrees. So now, whatever was left is now down. Alright, so I'm now going to go for my A, 2 down, and instead of going 1 up, we've rotated 90 degrees, I now need to go left, and 1 left. If we do that, and we do that from the origin, I end up going 2 down, 1 left, and that gets me my new A. If I do the same thing with B, B is -2, 4. So this is 2 left and 4 up, which means that I now need to go 2 down and I need to go 4 left. So if I go 2 down starting from origin, because that's where we're rotating from, 2 down and 4 left, I end up with my B there. Now C is -3, 4, so this is 3 left. So if I wanted to go to C, 1, 2, 3, 4 up, 1, 2, 3, 4 gets me my C. But now I'm actually going 3 down and 4 left because I've rotated everything 90 degrees anti-clockwise. That gets me 3 down and 4 left. And I know that D is going to be here, so therefore that's going to be my rotation. Question I would like you to have a go at. Please feel free to pause the video and name the rotation of object A to object B. Once you think you've got the correct answer, continue your video and we'll see how you went. Now we can see just by looking at the picture that if we take these 2 points here, they are a complete 180 rotation of the actual object. So we know that this object has been 180 degrees rotated. Now it doesn't matter if you say clockwise or anti-clockwise because they'll end up in the same position. But essentially they're being rotated around the origin, and this is -1, 1. So therefore we do the opposite, 1 and 1, and we know therefore that's a total of 180 degrees rotation clockwise about the origin.